If you're moving and you feel overwhelmed because you're not sure where to start packing, then this video is for you. If you're anything like me, it can bring on some anxiety. This is where this next trick really comes in handy. Hi, I'm Sheila, and after moving 10 times in 10 years, I understand how overwhelming the process can be. It can be hard to know where to even start, but I promise you that getting started packing, even if you just pack a few boxes right now, is gonna help you feel so much momentum. You're gonna feel so much better about the whole thing if you just get started. So here's where I would recommend that you start. A lot of times people tell me that the thing that they dread most about moving is having everything out of place and having it all feel so chaotic. But there is a way to get started packing right now to minimize that disruption to your daily routine. One of the reasons that moving can feel so overwhelming is that we tend to think of packing as this one huge chore, when in reality, it's a bunch of smaller tasks. I know that sounds cliche, we hear that in a lot of other areas, just break it into smaller tasks, but it really does work. When you think about packing and you think, oh, I haven't gotten started yet, and people are asking you, have you started packing yet? Have you started packing yet? Are you ready for your move? Every time you have to answer them, no, I haven't started packing yet. If you're anything like me, it can bring on some anxiety and you can start to think, oh no, I haven't started packing yet. Why haven't I started? What's wrong with me? Am I gonna finish in time? What if I don't finish in time? So we wanna take this one huge chunk of moving and break it down into more manageable pieces so that instead of our brains focusing on, no, I haven't gotten started packing yet, instead, we'll be able to say, yes, I'm off to a good start. I don't know about you, but when I say those two sentences out loud, no, I haven't started packing yet, and yes, I'm off to a good start, it feels completely different. In fact, I can even feel the difference in my body. When I say, no, I haven't started packing yet, I feel anxious, I feel like my chest feels a little bit tighter, my shoulders kind of go up, I feel stressed, like, oh no, I haven't started yet. Why haven't I started yet? What if I never finish? And then when I say, yes, I'm off to a good start, I feel my body relax a little bit, I feel more calm, and I feel more confident. So even if it's only 5 boxes, the goal is to move you from saying, no, I haven't started packing yet, to yes, I'm off to a good start. In case you're not sure where to start, here are 5 areas in your house that you can pack right now that will cause very little disruption to your daily life. By the time you're done packing these 5 categories, the next time someone asks you, have you started packing yet? You can confidently say, yes, I'm off to a good start. The first category that you can start packing right away is books. Your books might be in a living room, an office, a bedroom, doesn't matter. Grab up all your books. We're going to put them all in one spot and start packing them. Books are super easy to pack because they're not fragile. You don't have to worry about packing material. You're just going to find a good sturdy box, put extra tape on the bottom, and start packing the books. And you've heard me say that the heavier the item, the smaller the box. Books are very heavy, so you want to put them in a small box. I've found that the best way to pack books is standing them upright vertically like this instead of laying them down horizontally. So you're just going to grab a box, start standing up your books in it like this, fill in the edges the best you can, and then put an extra book across the top so you have a nice hard surface to close the top of the box. And I did a whole video about how to pack a box, and I will link that below. It is going to feel so amazing to watch those boxes stack up in the corner as you pack your books and set those boxes neatly to the side. Now, in case you're a book lover, or maybe you're a teacher like me, and you might be feeling a little bit of resistance when I say pack up your books, don't worry, we're not getting rid of the books, we're packing up the books. This is where this next trick really comes in handy. With everything that you're packing, you're asking yourself, when is my moving date? And am I going to need this before that date? And when it comes to books, that can be a little bit tricky because if you're a book lover, you might think, oh, I need all of my books. Yeah, I need my books between now and the time that I move. This is where you have to really be realistic and say, okay, when is my moving date? It's 4 weeks away. Okay, and how many books do I have? Dozens, maybe hundreds? Are you really realistically going to read dozens or hundreds of books between now and the time that you move? Probably not. So let's say you're the type of person who reads 1 book per week. And if you're moving a month from now, you can hold out 4 books. So that would give you your 1 book per week to read, and then you can confidently pack up the rest. We're just constantly asking ourselves, when is my moving date and will I need this item before then? I know it seems like we need everything between now and the time we move, but we really don't. I'm always surprised at how little we can get by with between now and moving day. And even if by some odd chance you did need something, you would know exactly where to find it because of the color coding and inventory system that we've been doing. And if you want more information about the color coding and inventory system, I did a whole separate video about it, which I will link down below. The second area that we're going to start packing is your out of season clothing. So this is probably in bedrooms, in closets, it might be under beds, it might be in the garage, wherever you have your out of season clothing, that is the next thing that we are going to pack. The magic question to ask yourself over and over throughout the process of the move is, when is my moving date? And then work backwards from there. So if you're moving in the summertime, you can pack up your winter coats, hats, scarves, boots. And by the same token, if you're moving in the wintertime, you can pack up things that you only use in the summer. The third area that you can start packing up is your seasonal decor. So this is anything related to holidays or certain seasons of the year. So let's say you're moving in July, then you could safely pack up things like Halloween costumes and Christmas decorations and Thanksgiving dishes and Easter baskets, things that you're not going to need between now and your move. So maybe you have wreaths for the door or sheets for the bed or hand towels for the guest room that you only bring out during certain seasons of the year or certain special occasions. If those times of the year are not going to be happening between now and when you move, you can go ahead and safely pack those items up now. And in case you already have these items neatly stored in bins or totes in your garage or your basement or your attic, then you are ahead of the game and you have already packed this category, so you can check this one off your list right now. And you can confidently say, yes, I have started packing. If you're enjoying this video so far, it would mean the world to me if you would hit that subscribe button and share this with a friend so that I can help more people. Thank you so much. Let's keep going. The fourth category to go ahead and start packing is specialty kitchen items. So this is something like your turkey roaster that you only use at Thanksgiving time, or maybe you have special serving platters that you only use for holidays, and those holidays are not coming up between now and your move. For me, it's my pie pans. I love to make pies at Thanksgiving, but pie pans are one of the first things that I pack with every move, because I know that I'm not going to be using those pie pans. Even if I am moving in November, there's no chance that I'm going to take out time to bake pies in the middle of a move. So I pack those pie pans up right away and get them out of the way. It takes the stress off of me, and it's one less thing that I have to pack later. So you don't need to pull everything out of your kitchen cabinets. Just take a quick sweep through your pantry or your kitchen cabinets, or maybe you store these items in the garage or on a shelf in a closet. But just go and find the dishes that you only use once or twice a year, and we're going to go ahead and pack those up right away. We're not going to need those before the move. The closer you get to moving day, the more grateful you're going to be that you started packing right now. The fifth category that you can start packing right now are board games, puzzles, and toys. So you might have these in a hallway closet or a bedroom or the living room, wherever they are. Again, we're going to gather them in one spot and start packing them. Now, this is another one where you might feel some resistance and think, oh, but I need these things. But you have to ask yourself, when is my moving date? And am I going to use these before then? You might want to keep out a few favorites if you have kids or pets who need things to play with between now and your move. But you'd be surprised at how little they can get by with and still be very well entertained. In fact, I've noticed with my own kids that it seems like the more I pack up in advance, the more they tend to enjoy the few toys that we leave out. And then when we get to our destination and we unbox all of the things that I had packed up in advance, they love those toys so much more because they haven't seen them in a while. Now, as we're going through talking about these areas in our house, you might be thinking, wait a minute, I thought I was supposed to declutter first. What am I supposed to do? Declutter or pack? Pack or declutter? That's a great question. And I'm going to be answering it for you in this video right here. I'll meet you there.